Now I just want you to
And
write
now the
down
third
the card
card,
number.
I'm writing
No,
it
don't
down.
type it over
Zero
there.
four
Don't
one
type it
four
there.
six
Don't type
zero
it there.
436
Don't type it there. Don't type
436
it there. Don't
595.
type it there.
Thank you for calling on PayPal. How may I help you?
Yes, this is Mary Roberts calling for Mark Smith.
Sorry?
Okay, my name is Mary Roberts. I was being helped by Mark Smith. He told me to call when I got home, and I just got home.
All right. Do you have the invoice number, ma'am, or the order
Yes,
ID so I can check that first?
yes, GX9 T9B
Uh-huh.
5
Uh-huh.
TED 8NV.
Uh-huh. All right. Now just allow me a moment so I can be able to first check that. And after that, I will let you know what is the charge for, okay?
Okay,
All right, ma'am. As I can see here that there is a charge for a cryptocurrency Bitcoin through your PayPal account. Did you purchase any Bitcoin today?
no, I haven't.
All right, ma'am. Like, is this a fraudulent charge?
I hope not, but I can tell you that
Mhm.
I did not order it. Was it automatically
Because
ordered? Was it
no,
automatically?
because I can see here the charge has been made underneath by your information. I don't know how the charge has been made. Might be your information has been leaked out. That's the only reason. Do you deal with the PayPal?
Yes, I have PayPal.
And that's the only reason you have been received that email to get notified you that you are the person who are trying to do this kind of activities or this is a fraudulent charge.
Okay, well, either way, is this something I can cancel and get my money back on?
Yep,
Or
yep. Do you have a
okay,
computer or a laptop nearby you at this moment?
well, I have my computer.
All right. What computer do you have? It's a Windows computer or it's an Apple Macintosh?
It's a Dell. It runs Windows 10.
No problem. I need you to open up your browser page. What browser do you use? It's Mozilla Firefox or the Microsoft Edge or is Google Chrome?
I use Google Chrome.
All right. Try to open the Google Chrome.
Okay.
And now, do you see at the very top of the browser page, there is a something to search, like the search panel.
Um, a search panel. What do you mean?
Like, do you see there's a search panel in the Google Chrome that you can put something into search, huh?
Oh, you mean the address bar?
Right, the address bar.
Yeah, yeah, I know where that is. That's where you type a web address.
All right.
It
Now,
says
what do you see
creating
in that
a world.
website?
Well, it says creating a
Right.
world that works
Now,
better,
do you see
securely connect to
any
any
option
device
which
from
says,
any device, no
okay,
matter where
okay.
you
Do
are.
you see
And then down
now?
below that,
Do you
it's
see
got, well, it
any
has four,
options?
it says find the product that does the job, and there's four choices. There's TeamViewer Remote Access and Support, TeamViewer
Can you hear
Tensor.
me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can
Okay.
hear
Do
you.
you see the option which says download for free?
Yes, it's in the middle of the page.
You need to double left click on that download for free option.
Okay. Okay, now it says your
And
TeamViewer free download will start momentarily.
okay.
The free
Now,
version of TeamViewer
do
will
you
be saved
see,
to your
okay,
default
ma'am,
folder.
ma'am,
Mac users may
ma'am,
see it. Yes, yes,
in the
yes.
left-hand side, down
Oh,
extreme bottom
on the
corner,
left-hand side, it says, do you work for a greater than 1,000 employee corp?
no. Just
Experience the
listen to
world
me, okay?
standard in enterprise
Just listen
remote
to me.
connectivity and a new level of security integrated with your logins.
Now, do you see in the left-hand side, down extreme bottom corner, a file is
Left-hand
downloading which says TeamViewer Setup EXE?
Yes. It's got a blue icon with an arrow inside a circle.
Right. You need to open that.
Okay.
And now what do you see?
It says open file, security warning. Do you want to run this file?
Click on
Name.
open file.
I don't see
Click
anything.
on open file.
I don't see anything that says open file.
So what do you see?
It says, do you want to run this file? Name, C, line users, line Mary,
Now,
line
do
download,
you see TeamViewer
line
Setup?
TeamViewer
Do you
Setup.
see TeamViewer Setup?
I was reading that to you.
No, you need to look it. In the left-hand side, down extreme bottom corner, do you see anything which says TeamViewer Setup, EXE?
Not anymore because I double-clicked it and it went away, and now it's asking me, do you want to run this file?
Click on Run.
Oh, okay. That's, I can see the run button.
All right, now what do you see?
It says TeamViewer Setup, welcome to TeamViewer, remote support,
Right, do you see?
unattended access,
Do not read me out the whole
meetings,
thing, ma'am.
and presentations.
Ma'am.
Yes, yes.
Do you see the option default installation?
Well, it's asking me how do you want to proceed, and it has options.
so-
It's got default installation, or install and
Right.
set up an unattended access to this device, or run only one-time use.
Click on default installation and then click on accept next, okay?
Okay, I did. Now it says
now-
user account control. Do you want to allow this app
Click
to
on
make
yes.
changes
Click on yes.
to your
Click
device?
on yes.
What kind of changes
Click
is it
on-
going to make? What kind of changes is it going to make on my device?
No, it will not. So you need to just click on yes.
It's not going to make changes?
No, just click on yes.
Okay. Well, now it says TeamViewer license agreement. I accept the EULA and the DPA.
Right, you need to check box on it and then click on continue.
Okay.
And now what
now-
do you see?
It opened up a new web page. It says how to use TeamViewer. Make the most
That
of
is a
our
bogus-
comprehensive user
That
manual
was a
to start
bogus
TeamViewer
page.
off the right
Hello?
way.
Hello?
Hello, hello. It looks like
Can-
it's a. It looks like
you
it's
hear
a.
me?
It looks like it's a guide that can help us learn how to run
So
TeamViewer.
that was a bogus guide. I want you to close that page.
Well, it's instructions. Why wouldn't I want to read it?
Wow, because we don't have that much time. We need to
But
close that. That was
I
a
want-
bogus.
What do you mean by bogus? It's not. It's official. It's at the TeamViewer website.
I want you to close that.
Okay. Okay, I did.
And now what do you see?
Well, there's a new window on my computer. It says free license, non-commercial use only. It's got remote control, remote management, meeting,
Okay.
computer and contacts, and chat, and augmented reality.
Hello.
Hello.
I want you to close each and everything and come back to your normal home desktop screen where you can see all of your icons.
Okay. Well, there's on the on the application window, it says allow remote control, and it has what looks like an ID and some weird password.
Now, what do you see into your computer screen?
It's says work securely, TeamViewer, and it has has some squares.
My robotical server is just analyzing that charge.
Okay.
Just let me analyze that first, okay, the charge, what we
Okay.
are looking for, and after that I'll tell you what next you need to do.
Okay.
Okay. Now, do you know from account the money has been charged?
Well, the amount that was listed in the email, it was $366.80.
Yes. So the money has been charged from your checking account.
Okay.
So did you check that into your statement?
I haven't seen anything. I can check again.
Okay, I'm just giving you a new tab so you can log into your bank and you can check it that is there any money has been charged or not, okay?
Okay.
Allow me a moment.
Okay. Okay, I'm logged in. And I check my transactions. I don't, nothing that says it came from PayPal or to a Bitcoin of any kind.
Okay, let me go ahead and cancel the transaction. Give me a moment.
Okay, thank you. But the transaction isn't there. That's what's confusing.
Now, we are going to secure you, okay? Now,
Okay.
just give me a moment. So you might see a black screen for the
Okay.
time being. Just wait.
Okay.
And I do believe I'm speaking to Mary Roberts, right?
Yeah, that's my name. Where are you guys located? Where are you located?
We are located in Salt Lake City, Utah. And have you ever
You're in
used
Salt-
Bitcoin, ma'am? Have you ever used?
No.
Yeah, Salt Lake.
I was kind of interested in trying it a year or two ago, but one of my brother actually lost a lot of money on Doge. It's called Dogecoin, and so it kind of just scared me.
Oh, so you have never used Coinbase?
No.
And do you use BTC.com? Because they also tried to link your BTC.com account.
No, I don't even know what that is.
Okay, let me go ahead and cancel the transaction.
You have been,
What's your last
yes,
name,
and
Jordan?
you have been transferred to me, and I'm the account manager from PayPal. So I just want you to be with me on the line, and I do believe I'm talking to you on your cell phone, right?
That's correct.
Yeah. So I'm just going to call you back from my number, okay?
Okay.
So
Okay.
you just need to answer my phone call.
Okay.
And this is your home phone, or this is your cell phone on which you are speaking to me right now?
Okay, so you have asked me that 3 times, and I've given you the same answer 3 times. It is my cell phone.
It's a,
It's my cell phone.
okay, just give me a second.
Okay.
Do you see I'm just calling you from my number? You just need to answer my phone call.
Okay. We have to hang up. I can only take 1 call at a time.
Okay, just hung up from here, and he's calling you right back. Okay.
Okay.
Uh,
Hello?
Hello?
Okay, I was expecting you to call, but you didn't, so I called you.
Oh, well, I was trying to call you, but the call is not going through.
Okay, is there something wrong on your end? Because I get calls all the time on my phone.
And do you know Jim Brownie?
Not familiar. Is he another PayPal?
Huh. Well, I'm not talking about PayPal. Like,
No,
I'm asking you, do you know?
the person I was talking to was Michael Smith. He was the person that was helping me earlier. Not.
Yes, but I was asking you, like, do you know the guy named Jim Brownie?
No, I don't. Well,
Okay.
there's a James Kerning at my job. He's the floor
Okay.
supervisor.
James Cunning, it's a floor supervisor in
He's
your
a
job.
he's a floor supervisor at my company.
Yeah, of course. Like, I can understand that. And right now, what we are doing, we are just analyzing the charge. So what we can do, we can just help you out in order to
Okay.
cancel this.
Okay. Well, thank you.
And this is not your cell phone, I guess. Like the phone which you are talking to me, it's a home phone or it's a cell phone. You can do receive text message on that phone.
Yeah, I can get text messages.
Oh, well, I thought that you are speaking to me on your home phone.
No, it's a Motorola flip phone. It's not a very fancy phone, but it does the work.
Oh, it's a flip phone. Well,
Right.
it's not a smartphone.
No, I tried smartphones out like 3 years ago, and it started looking like I was going to have to buy a new one every year, and I don't see.
And like like at the first place and at the first time earlier when we are just speaking regarding this problem which we are talking about, so on that time you were saying something like someone has scammed in your family member.
Well, I had my brother he bought a bunch of Bitcoin called Dogecoin.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
When Elon Musk was promoting it on Twitter, he spent like $4,000 to buy the Dogecoin, and then 2 years ago it fell through the floor and he lost most of it. So
Okay.
I'm not going to invest in anything that's going to lose its value like that.
I understand, Mary. And like, do you have any password on this computer, for turning it on?
Yeah, I have to type a password to log in.
Okay. Well, the charge what you have been saw on your email, it's a kind of fraudulent charge, like without letting you aware of that for what purpose the charge has been going for. Like somebody has hacked your IP address and after that they have tried to buy a cryptocurrency with your informations. So, this is the reason why like you have been got charged and you saw that email today. So
Right. Well,
the procedures are like,
I also logged into my PayPal account and didn't see the charge there either.
oh, well, the charge has not been posted yet because it's gonna be posted into your statement within 24 to 48 hours.
Okay,
Because,
but
and
that's what Michael said 2 days ago, and it hasn't happened yet.
Mhm. Oh, well, I don't know to whom you speak with, Michael,
Michael
just
Smith.
2 years ago, Michael
No,
Smith.
on the 11th, 2 days ago, I talked to um, it was either Michael or Mark. Well, let me look at my notes. Oh, it was Mark Smith, not Michael Smith.
Oh, it's Mark Smith.
Mark
Okay.
Smith.
So, let me explain you the procedures that how we can cancel that charge. First of all, we need to remove the hackers, okay, from your IP address, and then after
Okay.
that we need to cancel the charge, and on the third part, we're going to just revert back that money into your account like what has been
Okay.
charged for
Okay.
that crypto. So in order to remove those hackers, like you need to put your administrative password on the computer, like what you do have. So once you see your screen, you can let me know.
Well, according to the screen, it says
Yeah. Now
it says
your
change your
password.
it says change your password. First confirm your
Yes, we are
current password. I don't want to change my
yes. So we are
password,
just
but I don't want to change my
no no we
password.
no, we are not changing that password. Like you need to put your administrative password one time in order to remove those hackers. Okay. So you are not changing anything.
Okay.
Now, now you see on your computer screen.
I can't see anything. It's a black screen with work securely.
Okay. So just give me a second, and once you get back your screen, you can let me know. Okay.
Okay.
So because right now we are just as I said that we are removing the hackers. So this is why you can see work securely.
Oh, okay. I understand. It still shows the black screen.
Yes, like as I told you that we are removing those. So just give me a second.
How long does this process take?
Yes, like what you said, ma'am.
How long does this process take?
Sorry, who's this?
I was asking you, how long does this process take?
Oh, well, it will just gonna take 5 to 7 minutes, not more than that.
Okay. Oh, the passwords don't match.
Yes, like you are typing something.
Well, it was wanting me to change my password.
So you are typing something over
I,
there.
I was trying to, but now I can't. I unlocked the keyboard so that they can continue scamming me. And then I tried to get through the form faster than them and I couldn't. These guys are terrible. These
And
guys
by
are...
the way, how old are you, Mary? If
none
you
of your...
don't mind.
I do mind. That's actually quite rude to ask a woman her age.
I understand, but from your voice, I can recognize that you're very young. It sounds
Okay.
like.
Okay, but I'm going to remind you, that was very rude. You don't ask a woman her age. That's very
Okay.
that's very unprofessional.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, I just want you. Can you? Do you see your screen now?
Yes, I can see my screen.
Okay, so I just want you to log into your account, Mary. So
Okay.
I can do that process. And I do believe you do have a debit card with your checking account, right, Mary?
Why would that matter?
Well,
Why would it matter? Why are you asking?
well, that money has been charged by your debit card. This is why I just ask you.
Oh, they used my
That
debit
charge?
card. Oh my goodness.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I have a debit card, but I don't leave it out for anybody to take. It's in my purse.
I understand. Well, I understand you haven't. Well, as I told you, that the charge has been made just because, first of all, at the first place, that hackers has been hacked your IP address, and then after that, with your
What do
personal
you mean?
information,
What
they
do you
just
mean?
try to.
What do you mean by IP address? I've never quite understood what that means. I hear the term now and
Like,
then, but I don't know what it is.
and do you remember how much money it shows you on the email address that you have been got charged?
I already told you. You don't know that yourself. I said $366 80 cents. That's the second time I've told you.
Three.
That's the second time I've told
300.
you. You don't remember, do you?
Well, it's
You have bad
oh,
memory.
it's $366 and some cents, right?
No, 80 cents.
80 cents. So, we don't count cents. So in round totals, you're going to receive $367.
Okay. That works.
So did you write down your available balance?
Yes, I did.
Okay. So once you get back to your screen, you can let me know. Now, what do you see right now?
It's on that screen that says work securely with the blue square.
Okay. So just give me a second.
How long have you worked for PayPal?
Sorry?
How long have you worked for PayPal?
Like I was working from last 3 years in PayPal.
Oh, nice.
I'm
I
a
like
new
PayPal.
joiner. Yeah.
I like PayPal. It's a good company.
What you said? Because you're having a bad connection, so like I'm just having trouble to hear you while you are speaking.
I said I like PayPal. It's a great company.
Oh, I like PayPal too. That's why I'm working on.
What is this black screen up here? What's the reason for it?
Well, we are just canceling that transaction. This is why. It's showing work securely.
That's what it says, yes. I need to set the phone down again. My kitty cat needs to go outside. I'll be right back.
What? Oh, no problem, man. No problem.
I'm going to ask you, I've let it slide, but I'm really not comfortable with you calling me ma'am. Could you call me
what should I?
I'd rather you call me Mrs. Mary. Would you mind calling me that?
Yeah, I can call you Mary, no problem.
No, not Mary. Mrs. Mary.
Okay, Mrs. Mary.
Not Mistress Mary, Mrs. Mary.
Mrs. Mary.
There you go. Thank you. I'll be right back. I need to let my cat outside.
Okay. You can go ahead.
I hope I get him on the road. I really do, because I'm going to yell at him so loud. I'm going to bitch slap him. I'm just itching to yell at him. It's one of those, if I was there, I wouldn't yell at him. I would smack him. I'd backhand him. You dumbass. Back. I'd tie him to a tree and I'd read the Bible to him one letter at a time. I said, here it says in the beginning. It starts with an I and then an N and then there's a space. The word the, that is the most commonly used word in the English language. It starts with T, has an H and an E. And then I would not give him water until they're so parched. And when I did, I would give him water that was used to boil hot dogs.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, ma'am, no problem. Like as I said,
Don't call me ma'am. Please.
Done.
Please don't call me ma'am. Ask you nicely.
Well, Mrs. Mary,
Thank
I
you.
almost completed. I have already removed those hackers. Now
wonderful.
you're gonna receive a cancel. Yeah. So now you're gonna receive a cancellation server on your computer screen. Okay. And it's a kind of overseas transfer. It's a cancellation form.
You say
where you're gonna receive the money from.
You say you know a lot. I don't know if you noticed that.
Well, you are having a very, very bad connection. Like, if you're saying something,
No, you're saying
I couldn't understand.
No, it has nothing to do with the phone connection. It's a lazy way of speaking. You say, you know this, you know that, you know this, You know? It's just a habit you have. It's kind of cute.
Well,
There's nothing wrong. I just wanted to say something. It's kind of cute.
as I said, that you're gonna receive a cancellation server from where you're gonna receive the money, and it's gonna ask you two questions. It's gonna ask the receiver full name, and it's
Okay.
gonna ask you for the refund amount. Okay?
Okay. Okay, I can see something on the screen.
Yep. It says receiver full name. Do you see that?
Yes.
Now you need to type your full name.
Okay. Okay. I did.
All right. And now it's gonna ask you for the refund amount. Okay? So
Okay.
once it's gonna ask you, you type $367.00.
Just type 367.
0.00.
Oh, 0.00. I just type 367.00.
Yes, you need to type 367.00.
Okay.
And once you type that, let me know.
Okay. I'm trying to. Okay. I can't type anything. It's not letting me type. I can't type anything.
Well, ma'am, like it's showing you type 36,700.
I didn't type
Where is
anything.
the dot?
I didn't type anything.
Where is the dot?
I didn't type anything.
On that time, you
I
said you
di-
was typing it. On that time you are
See?
saying you was typing it. So
See, I'm trying to type right now and it's not typing. See, I can't type.
so who typed that?
I don't know.
Well, you have typed that amount by your end and you just mistyped something. Where is the period dot? Like I told you to type $367.00 and
Okay,
see
but
what you have done.
I didn't type that. I don't know. I can see it.
Well, you just typed that. Yes, you have typed that.
I can't type anything. See, it doesn't let me type anymore.
Well, ma'am, you
Don't
can just
call
log
me
into your
ma'am.
bank.
Please, I asked
Just
you
log into
nicely.
your bank.
Call Mrs. Mary, please.
Just log into your account and check how much money you received.
Okay. Okay. I can't log in if there's a black screen.
Well,
What?
I don't see that.
Okay, now it says the team viewer works securely.
Okay. So once you see your screen, you can just let me know. Well, and can I ask you something? Like, did you done these things intentionally, or it is just a mistake happened by your end?
Well, if it would have to be a mistake because I would never type 367.00 without the decimal point.
Yes, because I know you haven't pressed anything wrong. It's just been only missing a decimal dot. Well, sometimes we do human beings can make this mistake, and because it is happening by your keyboard. And how old is this computer, first of all? Can you tell me?
It's a little over a year old.
Okay.
Not that old.
And
Not that old.
yeah, and I do believe you have written down your available balance on that time, what you do have before.
Right. I can tell my checking account balance went up, and I'm assuming by $36,700 just glancing at it.
Yes. So, and first of
I don't
all,
know
let me explain you something.
I don't know what to say other than I need to get on the phone with my bank and tell them that a mistake has been made.
I understand, but we need to get these things resolved. We need to get these things fixed, right?
That's why
Because
I was,
whatever it's yours, yeah,
that's
whatever it's
why
yours, you
that
can
is
just
that,
keep.
that is why I call my bank and tell them that the transaction needs to be reversed. And that's
No,
how
well, that cannot work because
why?
after that transaction, well, after the transaction made, it cannot been cancelled because that money has already been deposited to your checking account. You can see that, right? Because you have just saw your available balance, what you do have before, and after
Yeah.
the transaction made, you can see the available balance. So
Can
the
I
money has
can I
already been
use
put
why
it to
can't
your account.
why can't I use the mouse? I'd like to look at the transactions.
Well, that transaction has already been successful.
Can
So
I
this
see
is
it? I
why,
need to see it.
you
I would
cannot cancel.
I would
And the money, what you received onto your checking account, you have received that money from a overseas banking server. You didn't receive that money into your account from a particular account. That's how the company works, right? Because the company couldn't keep a personal account. So this is why we do have a business server, and it's called a over banking business banking server. Okay,
okay,
and it's
but
a kind of Swiss account from where we can only send money to our client or customers,
it should have come from
but
PayPal.
we cannot get back that
PayPal
money. Yes, but
PayPal is a bank itself, so it should have come from PayPal Bank.
well, well,
Can I
Mrs. Mary.
can I see
PayPal it's a
can
financial institution, but
can I see the
they
transaction?
also keep. Uh-huh.
May I use the mouse?
Sorry.
May I use the mouse so that I can see the transaction?
Yes, of course. You can go ahead.
Okay. Okay, so I click in PayPal credit $36,700. Um, okay, that's
So
all
you can
I
see
need to
that,
do.
ma'am.
But it says negative 36,000. It doesn't see when I get deposits. It shouldn't have a negative sign.
Sorry.
Okay, the 36,700 says negative. That's minus. When I get deposits, there's no minus in front of them. So it looks like the reverse happened. Like I gave you 36,000. That's what it looks like.
Well, just give me a second and let me have a look on this, please. Well,
Okay, I'm just confused. I don't
Oh,
understand.
well, sometimes, they do have this kind of problem because, you already see that balance which is showing it has
Well,
been
the balance,
increased. So,
right, right. The balance looked like 36,000. $700 was added, but the transactions didn't
uh-huh.
look correct.
Yeah, that I
Okay,
know.
I gotta let my cat back inside. He's been out for too long. I'll be right back, okay, honey?
So, where you are going? Can I just ask you that?
I'm gonna set the phone down and I'm gonna go open the back door to let my kitty cat back inside.
Okay, but we need to get these things resolved as soon as
Okay,
possible.
so ignore my cat. I can't just take a minute to go let my cat back in.
Yeah, of course, you can do that. I'm on the line. No
Okay,
problem.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Oh, he fixed it. He put a plus in front of it. He's stupid. He is stupid. All he had to do was scroll down to look at how my checks came in. It doesn't have any sign in front of it when you get a deposit.
Okay, I'm back. Okay. Oh, now it looks correct.
Okay.
It looks like it's
Now
correct now. Now it looks correct.
so you can see that now that it's showing you a plus sign on that one. Well,
Yes.
sometimes these things happen just because of internet connection. So no problem. So what we
Okay.
need to do right now is like we need to get these things fixed. Okay?
Right. Now,
And let
I've had, I haven't had anything like this level happen before, but about a year ago, my employer, maybe I did my
Mhm.
timesheet wrong. They paid me like $56 too much. So all I had to do was call my bank, and and the bank returned it.
Yes, because on that time your employee has sended you that money from a personal account. This is why you can revert that money from your bank by giving a call to your bank. But this time you receive that money from an overseas banking server, and it's a server which a business use for sending money to their clients and to their customers because the business merchant financial institution, they don't keep a personal account
Well,
because personal account not
you know,
allowed for doing business,
it doesn't
right?
matter if it's a my employer was using a business account, and
Hmm.
it was based in the United Kingdom, so it was the same situation.
But I do believe your employer who has done that transaction before for $56, he doesn't have that kind of merchant account what we are having it because we are a
Okay,
financial institution. I do
okay.
believe
Then
you know that very well. So,
well, listen. What I can do then is go to my bank and get a certified check, and then take it over to the PayPal location. You said you were in Salt Lake City.
well, like we get this thing sorted out, by some other way, because what you are
I
saying,
can just take it straight.
with that way,
I,
no, we cannot do that in that way, what you are saying. Like, we do have some particular procedure for this
oh,
mistake to get these things clear.
okay,
So this is
a
why you have to
procedure.
cooperate with me.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, I can understand that. The company I work for has similar things. You have to do it a certain way.
Yeah, I understand that, Miss
Okay.
Mary, but like the problem is we do have
Honey,
some different procedure
honey,
in order to get these
I
things
do,
resolved.
I do not give you permission to call me by my first name. You are to address me as Mrs. Mary, not just Mary. You got it?
Yes.
Okay, from now on, you refer to me as Mrs. Mary.
And I do believe that your bank has been closed.
No, they close at 6 p.m.
They close at 6 p.m., but like till the time you're gonna go to your bank, till that time, I do believe that it's gonna be closed by 6 o'clock
In
because
30
right
minutes,
now it's
this,
5:10.
okay, and guess how long? If you add 30 minutes to 5:10, what time would that be?
Yes, I understand
That would
that
give
that
me,
you
I
can
would
go
have,
there within 30 minutes. But
right.
we cannot do any wire transfer today because the wire timings, it's not available for today because it's already been 5. So if you want to send that money into our, and have you ever done any kind of wire transfer before?
Yes, I've done many wire transfers. I send money to, I have a
Oh,
brother in Texas that I've sent money to. When he got married, I
oh, that's
wanted to give him a gift.
okay. So you know that how you can make a wire transfer. But I do believe that you can, you know that too, that wire timings, it's if you want to do a wire transfer, you need to do it before 2 o'clock because this is the wire timing procedures, right? In order to do a wire transfer. So right
Yeah,
now it's
right.
5 o'clock. So we cannot do any kind of wire transfer today, but at least we need to submit some of the money to our company. right?
Well,
Just for
no, what?
making them assured.
No, let me
Yeah,
log
just
back
for
in.
making
Let
them.
me hold on. I can fill
Mm-hmm.
out the wire transfer on my computer, and then once the wire transfers window opens, it will go out tomorrow.
Well, right now, this is not the timing for the wire transfers. So,
That's what I don't
I know
see any
that.
other way. I don't understand any other way of getting you that much money back.
I'll
I
tell you
mean,
the ways that how you can return that money to me, to our company, okay?
okay,
The
how?
extra money. So today it's not possible for you to make a wire transfer.
Yes, it
So
is.
we're gonna do the
It is.
wire transfer
It is
tomorrow.
possible. It is possible to set up the wire transfer
No.
today.
Well,
Yes, it is.
It's not possible for today because,
Okay, let me call.
wire
Let me call.
timings are not
Let,
available.
let me call my bank. Can I do that real quick? Can I call my bank?
Well, right now, ma'am, you have just received $36,000 onto your account. And as you know that it is just
But
happened just because of a mistake. So
what I
I
don't
don't want
understand,
you
what I don't
so I don't want
understand,
you to
what I
get
don't,
involved
what
anything
I,
on.
what I don't understand is why
Now
I
you are
haven't.
not listening to me,
I
you are
have not.
interrupting me, and this is not good.
You're not gonna let me speak either. So that I didn't get a text message. I usually get text messages when deposits are made. Why didn't I get a text message?
Well, I don't know. How should I know that about your banking things? You should know better than me. But still, you are arguing me on this. Like, I'm gonna just give you a straight away procedure that how we can get things resolved. First of all, like you can just submit some of the money today to our company, and the rest you can do it tomorrow. That what we can do today.
Okay.
And on this, I just want you to cooperate with me in
Okay.
order to get these things completed.
Okay. What do you want me to do? I don't know what our options are, but what?
I'll tell you, ma'am. Like, do you have
Don't
any
call me
target
ma'am.
or
Do not call me ma'am. I told you already.
do you have any nearby stores like CVS or Walmart?
Um, I don't know about CVS, but I know there's a Target and a Walmart that's about 20 to 30 minutes away.
Yes, so you can use those nearby stores just for today in order to return some of our money to our company, and the rest amount which is going to be left, you can do a wire transfer tomorrow. So what you need to do
Okay.
from Target, I'll tell you, ma'am. So you do have a
I'm,
debit card with that
I'm not,
checking account on which
I'm
you
not,
receive that
I'm
money.
not doing anything for you until you stop calling me ma'am. I asked
Okay,
you
Mrs.
nicely.
Mary.
Not Mistress
Okay,
Mary.
Mrs. Mary.
Mrs. Mary. Mrs., not mistress.
I am not saying mistress. I am
Wait,
saying Mrs.
no, you said ma'am.
I said Mrs. Mary.
Before that, you said ma'am, and I've asked you 5 times. Don't call me ma'am.
So you understood what I
Okay,
said?
you want me to go to Target. What's that Target?
Like, from Target, we do have some policy that how we can get back those extra funds, okay?
Okay.
And I'm going to tell you the way how you can return that extra money, some of those, to our company from Target or from Walmart, okay?
Okay.
From Target, you need to get Target gift card,
Target gift cards.
okay? Yes, and in each card, like in one card, the highest denomination, what you can put, the highest amount, it's 500, okay?
Okay.
So what you need to do is, like, you need to get some Target gift card with the denomination of 500, as much as the store allow you to get it from the store,
What is that?
and
What?
the rest of the amount.
I don't understand your English. Say that again. What did you just say?
I said that you need to go to Target store, and from Target you need to get Target gift card.
That part I
And each
understood.
card
But
you
you,
can
you stumbled over
yes.
something about the most guarded from the gift store. What? Your phrasing is strange.
I said that you can get Target gift card, and after that I was explaining you about the denominations, that how much you can put in a single Target gift card. So you are talking to me on your cell phone, so you can do one thing, like you can be with me over the line and just put me on speaker mode, and once you reach to the Target parking lot, you can let me know. So I'm gonna
Okay.
guide you everything, every steps how you can make a purchase for the Target gift card, so you can be able to get it.
Okay.
Okay?
I can't leave right now. I gotta take off my uniform, and then beyond that, I gotta bundle up my baby, put him in his car seat. It's gonna take me 10 minutes. Hey, Jordan, are you there?
Yes, I am here, Mrs.
Okay.
Mary.
Okay, I have it's not, thank you for calling me Mrs. Mary. I'm ready to go. Okay, I'm gonna set the phone down on the seat. And like I said, when I reach a red light, I'm gonna pick up the phone and ask you a question, okay?
Okay, no problem.
Okay, thank you. I'm just curious. On that form where the typo was made, there wasn't any way for you guys to recover from a typo like that?
Well, right now it doesn't have anything what you asked me for. Because I am in tension right now to get back those funds back to
Okay,
our company.
Jordan, I'm driving again. You need to be quiet. I'm gonna set the phone down.
Okay, so once you reach to the parking lot,
Honey, I'm driving a car and I have a baby on board. You need to be quiet. Okay, Jordan, I'm at the Target. I'm pulling into the parking lot.
okay, just park your car first, and
Okay.
after that you can let me know. So I'm gonna tell you the instructions to buy Target gift card.
Okay, I parked my
Okay.
car. I parked my car.
Okay, so as I said at the first time, that you need to get Target gift card, and the highest denomination you can put in one card, it's 500. You understand this part?
Well, I bought Target cards before. My employer has me get them usually around Christmas, sometimes in
Okay.
fall, to reward performance to our employees.
Yes. So, I know the Target store things, like they just sell those Target gift card for personal use and for gifting purpose. Okay. So you need to
Oh
get
no, actually,
Target gift card.
they sell them for businesses too. Like I said, for my employer, we buy them to hand out
Well,
to
I don't.
employees for performance.
Oh, then I don't know about these things. Well, you haven't. You have been. You buy
Excuse
that
me.
in before. No problem.
Right.
So you know
So
what you can do, like as much they're gonna allow you to get it from a single store, you can get that much off. Okay.
when they ask for the reason, do I just tell them that it's going back to the PayPal?
Oh no, no, you don't have to discuss this kind of things with the
What do you
Target
mean?
people. Okay, like
No,
yeah, you can just simply tell them.
they're gonna ask me because I know this. I've been to this Target.
Well, if they're gonna ask you something, you can tell them that you are getting this gift card for your personal use, or you can make any excuse that you are
Why,
getting it for your
honey,
family member to give them,
honey,
or you can tell them that
no. That, okay, why would I tell them a lie like that? There's no reason to lie.
well, I was just simply asking you to make these things for personal. That's why.
No, I'll just put down PayPal refund overpayment is what I can say.
Well, now you are, like, you should not tell those things to anybody, because, we need to keep these things confidential, just because it's just happened because of a mistake, right? So this is for, you cannot say these things to everybody, like the target people or any outside person, because it's going to impact our reputation about this, because we are a company, and lots of billions of customers use PayPal. So just for that, I'm just asking you to tell them it's for personal.
Oh no, oh honey, Jakey, here, honey. I'm sorry, my baby dropped his binky. Um,
Oh,
okay, okay, I, I'm just gonna buy them, and if they do ask, I'll just tell them that might want to hand them out for gifts throughout the year, is what I'm thinking.
oh yeah, you can tell those things to them, no problem. Okay.
Okay, okay. Okay, I'm gonna leave the phone in the car so it can charge up, okay, sweetie?
Okay.
Okay, I was able to, excuse me, I was able to get 7 $500 cards.
Yes.
Okay,
So, did
but
you buy any of those?
I bought 7, but there's a problem. I'm getting text messages from my bank urging me to log into my bank and answer the memo that they sent. They said there's something wrong with my bank. Do you know anything about
Well,
that? Would you know anything about that?
no, like, you just got, you just purchased those gift cards, so might be, and you have used your debit card. So this is why it's simply, you got that text message for. So
No,
nothing to
no,
worry about this.
no. I looked at the history. The messages started about an hour ago.
Okay. So,
So
I'll
I,
I'll
I,
just see
I
that,
need
and
to,
well,
I need
nothing
to.
to worry about that.
Well, no. It says to log in within the next 30 minutes, or my account will be frozen, and I'll have to go to the bank to get it unfrozen.
No, will get frozen.
Right.
I'll
So
make sure about this, because
I'm well. I'm heading back home so I can log in. I'm hoping you can help
yeah,
me
of
clear it up.
course.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, of
Uh,
course, I can do that. And like, how many cards did
I
you
got
buy
I
from
bought
Target?
I bought 7,
You bought
3,500.
7.
Yeah, 3,500.
Okay, and each card of 500.
That's correct. $3,500 total.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna tell you how you can return back the cards to our company. Like, you can just look at the back of the
No,
card. There is
honey,
something to
honey,
scratch.
I'm driving. I can't look at these cards right now.
Oh, you are driving.
Right.
Okay. So you are heading back to home.
Yes, I should be there in about 20 minutes, sweetie. Oh, baby. Get you into your crib. You've been a good boy. Yes, you have. Here you go. Oh, you're so cute. Oh, Jakey, it's a tootsie footsies. Tootsie footsies. Tootsie footsies. Yes, you've been a good boy. You've been a good boy. Here's your baba. Here's your baba. Oh, you're such a doll.
Okay. Well, I think, like, it's gone on sleep. So this is why, at the middle of that process, what we have done, we have just set it that one time password for. So you can put it 786 786.
Oh, yeah, that's why they're concerned my savings is down. Let me go into the checking account. There goes my Target. Yeah, my Target card's for $3,500. Oh, that minus sign's reappeared. Why? Well, let's not worry about the bank just yet. I just had to log into the bank. The bank just texted me and said everything was okay. I'm not sure why everything's messed up.
Okay.
And please don't call me ma'am. We're doing good. It's Mrs. Mary.
I'm so
please.
sorry.
Okay, so I got these.
I have a habit.
I have these cards. I'm gonna take them out of my purse.
So, yeah, please take out the card from the envelope, okay?
Okay.
And after that, you can see at the back of the card, there is some place to scratch. You need to scratch that place, and after that, you can see some codes.
Right.
You just need to read me out those.
Right. So, okay, so we just need to put the card number inside of the check gift card balance.
First, just read me out the code, and then after that,
117. I can read it out. 182065.
Well, ma'am. Sorry, Mrs. Mary.
759. Yes. 759. 605. 43. Yes, it's $500, just like I expected.
Okay, just wait now. Just give me a second. Now, just wait.
Okay, so then the lady said to click here. The card has now been added to your balance. It's been added to your balance, Jordan.
Well, just give me a second, okay?
Well,
just read me out the.
It's added
just
to your
read
balance.
me out the first card.
It's added to your balance.
Yes, I can. No, don't.
Okay, and then
Don't
here's the second
click on
card.
Anywhere.
Okay, the second card is 041.
Don't type it there. Don't type it. Don't type it there. Don't type it there.
968 039, and it's access 6813057, and it's $500. It's $500.
And just wait. Yes,
sorry?
now wait. Don't click on anywhere. Don't click on
Well,
anywhere.
no, I'm doing
can
what
you hear me?
the Target lady told me to
wait.
do this. This is what the Target lady told me.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
So then I clicked on the redeem so it can be added to your balance. To your balance, Jordan.
ऐड कर दी सर तो और क्या कीजिए उसको खोल के दिया उस टाइम में
I don't understand. I don't understand what you're saying.
Well, ma'am, Mrs.
No,
Mary,
don't call me ma'am. Don't call me ma'am. Please.
Now I just want you to write
Now,
down
the third
card number.
I'm writing
No,
it down.
don't type it over there.
041
Don't type it there.
460
Don't type it there.
436.
Don't type it there.
436.
Don't type it there.
595.
Don't type it there. Can you hear me?
540.
Don't type it there.
With the access code of 796 40525. And it's $500. It's $500.
You not to type the card numbers there, but why you are typing it?
Well, I'm doing what the Target lady told me.
But you have purchased the Target card for my business purpose.
Yes,
so why you
right.
don't listen to that lady?
No, you don't understand. When I was working with Mark Smith, he said that when you connected to my computer, I was connected to your secure server. So this means that when I do these transactions, it goes into your secure server. That's what I was told.
Well, now I know who you are, and I know what you have done.
41108
Can I say you something?
851 704 280. 805 70502, and it's $500.
Okay, now can I say something?
Yes, go ahead. I'm just so glad I can get you back. I'm just so glad I can get you this money back.
Oh, well, like what you have done before, like, I understood everything. And do you know, I just understood this call from the beginning. And I know you was not a customer. You was a hacker or something it's called
What?
from Scammers Payback. But, I'm just proud of something that you cannot trace that where we are.
I don't
And, you
understand
cannot
you.
track any of those.
I
But
don't
instead
understand.
of that, what you have done, you have just played like a dog, you know,
I
in
don't
front of my
understand.
eyes. Whatever I asked you
How,
for, you have done everything.
you're not
So,
making any sense. I don't understand what you're
yes, I.
saying. What are you saying?
Well, well, you know
I
everything, and I
I
know
have
everything.
I have bought cards for my company, and we hand them out during the fall for employee
Well,
performance.
well,
Honey,
yeah,
why
I
are
am
you?
your honey, but you haven't
What?
given me any money.
I've given you 4 cards. Four
Oh
cards,
my God, you
sweetie.
given me.
Yes.
Well, I ask you not to write it down on the
No,
target.
I did it. I did it even better. I typed it for you. I don't understand why
No,
you're
I didn't
so
ask you to do
why
that favor to me. I didn't
why
ask you.
why are you so anxious? Why are you so anxious?
Oh, well, I am just being anxious because, I know whatever I'm going to ask you, you know that before than me. So this is why
I,
I'm just feeling anxious. But, you are thinking that I'm feeling anxious, but right now I'm not. Because I know everything from the beginning that what is going on. So,
honey,
I was playing too with you.
I don't understand.
Well,
I don't
you
understand.
thinking that you was
I don't
fooling
un-
someone, but I know that everything from the
honey,
beginning, and I'm
honey,
just getting these
honey.
things more
Can you
interesting. This is why I was
wait?
playing with you too.
Hold on, hold. Wait, honey, can you talk to him? He's talking really weird. I gave him my target cards, and he's acting rude.
Well, you can keep that card with yourself, and next time I bless, I just bless
Hello.
you that next
Why
time
are you,
if
why
you
are you
attract
yelling?
someone,
Why are you
I'll listen.
yelling? Why are you yelling at my wife? What is your problem, bro?
Oh my God, you just change your voice. You are a good player. I,
What is
I
this? Who is
understood these
this?
things from the beginning.
Who is this?
But
Who
you
who
can't
is
trace
this?
me and you can't plug my lower endowment here.
Oh my God, honey, are
Yes,
you said
and
these
it's
are
a damn truth.
these you
You
got
should keep these things
you
into
aren't
your mind.
you aren't from
You can't
PayPal.
plug my
Oh my
lower
God,
endowment here because
you're a
whatever I
pe-
ask you for,
you're
you
a,
done everything for me like a dog,
you're a piece of
right?
shit. You're a piece
And
of shit
yes,
from
you are a
Kolkata.
dog. Tera
You're a
mata
piece
bol,
of
Randy
shit.
ka beta.
You're. Thank you for visiting. For more funny scam baiting videos, subscribe to my channel.